Thought you'd have some family photos or something.
It's important for the space to be free from distractions. Professionalism aside, I actually prefer it. You could call me a minimalist. But we're here to talk about you. What brings you back to therapy?
I've been having a rough time since my wife left. My folks and me don't talk anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. Feeling disconnected from your family can be extremely painful. When were you first diagnosed with DID?
Multiple personality disorder.
These days we refer to it as dissociative identity disorder. Most people describe it as a fracturing or splintering of the identity rather than their alters being multiple people. Do you recognize that as part of your experience?
I haven't felt like one person in a long time.
Were there any children in the house when you were growing up? I ask because siblings can develop the disorder as a trauma response.
You left this behind when you moved out of our house. You don't recognize me. I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I've been trying to reach you for years. You don't return my calls or letters, so I made an appointment to see you under a different last name. I'm Jeremy Rich. Jeremy from Pioneer Point. The house at the end of the cul-de-sac with the tires. 38 Thimble Street, Pioneer Point, California. I thought you might want that back. Moving around to all those foster homes, you probably don't have much from that time to hold on to.
Jeremy, I've lived in New York all my life.
Look, I understand why you don't want to see me. It's just that we used to be so close back then, and I'm sorry that I didn't do more to keep you safe.
David, thank you. You are a lifesaver. My caseload, it's just too big to take on this kind of case. Yes, he was in a psychiatric hospital in Southern California last spring. Thank you. Yeah, I really... Oh, thank you. Bye.
Oh, darling, so much stuff.
CELINE, you're early.
Oh. Were you smoking?
I apologize. I wasn't expecting you so early.
Oh my God, please. That just means you're a cool therapist. Really, it's only fair. You know all my secrets, now I finally know something about you. So, you know the mom of the kids that I babysit? Well, she found out that I've been sleeping with her husband. Yeah, problem.
Oh boy.
And the strange bit is I don't even fancy the guy. He's like an old dad. But he does have really sexy arms, and it makes watching their bratty twins less of a snooze fest to flirt with somebody. Plus, he smokes me out while their mum's at work, so it seemed like a good idea initially. And then it happened again, like multiple times. And now he thinks he's in love with me, and his wife just fired me, and here we are.
So why did you do it?
I was bored, I guess.
Some people read books when they're bored.
Not this girl.
I'm curious. I'm curious why your mode of dealing with your boredom involves such destructive consequences.
I know. And it wasn't even worth it. He was terrible in bed, Emma. When I do something that I know is probably a bad idea, it's almost like I'm watching a movie about my life and writing it at the same time. And I'm like, yes, bitch, do it. I can't wait to watch the show.
So it doesn't feel like you're doing it, that you're accountable.
Yeah, exactly. Even now, I don't feel the least bit guilty about what I did. Ever since I was a kid, I'd do something naughty, and when my mother would ask me why I did it, I'd say, I just wanted to. Ooh, confessing that out loud now makes me feel like a bit of a terrible person. Did you ever do anything really rotten, Emma? Like when you were little?
I actually don't remember.
You don't remember? Like when you were 12, for instance, did you ever get caught stealing candy from a store or, I don't know, kissing your brother in the garden shed? Anyway, you seem like the type to have a naughty secret or two. All quiet and reserved on the outside, but like you've got some skeletons out back. Hey, since you're trying to quit, do you mind if I bum one of your cigarettes?
I just threw them away.
Oh my God, please. I'm unemployed. I'm not above scavenging from the bin. Oh, what's that?
Emma! Emma! Did you catch what I just said, Dr. Wilburn? You seem distracted.
I'm sorry. Yes. I heard you. I just have something on my mind.
Unfortunately, we're here to talk about my mind.
So, how have you been since our last session? How was that conversation with your daughter?
Terrible. She doesn't listen to what I say. It breaks my heart.
That sounds frustrating. Is it possible that what you perceive as her not listening to you could be that actually she's just disagreeing with you? She's a grown woman now with 2 kids of her own.
She's still my daughter. If you had children, you'd understand, but it seems like that ship has sailed for you, dear. What's this? Don't tell me you're one of those women who's taken up drawing.
It would be more productive if you would keep your opinion of me out of our sessions. I just want to focus on you in here.
To tell you the truth, Dr. Wilburn, I don't see the point anymore. Half the time, your head's in the clouds. You're not present with me. To be a decent therapist, you have to know who you are, and frankly, I don't think you do. You came highly recommended, but I can't understand why. You're constantly forgetting important things that I tell you, and you mix me up with other clients. Are there so many of us? You can't keep it straight?
You're writing with your left hand. Last week you were writing with your right hand.
I was? Huh. Well, I've been left-handed all my life, just like you. I heard your night terrors came back last week. You want to tell me about them? Hey, you want to draw it out like we did last week? Did you bring your markers with you? Nice.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. That is from somebody else that I work with. Can we try something? Can you close your eyes and just try to remember what it feels like in your body to be stuck in that nightmare? And then just draw what you're feeling and just tell me what you're drawing.
the monsters coming back. So I try to breathe very, very quiet, but she knows all my hiding places. And my heart is jumping around like it's trying to get out. I just have to wait. And it's so dark, and...
It's okay. You're so brave. Can you show me your drawing?
Oh, okay.
That's my picture. My picture. Don't look at that. Don't touch what isn't yours. Whew. All the more reason to have a look. He wanted you to have it back. Once you open that, Jeremy.